Oh my god, hey guys. I wanted to make another video because honestly I'm really enjoying doing YouTube and I just really if I could have it as a job that would be wonderful, but like unfortunately I'm gonna have to get employment and it's a crazy concept, but yeah, it's a crazy thing nowadays, but that employment that job market is looking crazy. It's looking sad, it's looking depressing, so I will have to look for a job, unfortunately. Unfortunately, this is so sad. But anyway, I wanted to talk about like one of the trips that I went on in primary school. For reference, this was in like I think it was in like year 4 to year 6. These I Some of these teachers did not like me at all. I wasn't even like a troublemaker type student. I was just kind of the student that kept slipping and falling and like messing up and stuff. And honestly, like if someone raised their voice at me, I would just like start crying immediately. Like I was just a crybaby back then. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I was just a crybaby back then. But like still, I didn't deserve to get yelled at. Like turns out they yelled at my bestie also, like my bestie of 10 years. Like they were in primary school with me, and it turns out they got yelled at for having a left hand, like for writing with a left hand, because it was like a Victorian themed museum, I think. And like back then, like writing with a left hand would mean that you're like the devil spawn or something. I really don't know. Like stuff in like olden times, Britain just confuses me so much. Like sometimes someone would be too pretty, they'd be called a witch. If they talk too much, they'd be called a witch. If they gossip too much, they'd be called a witch. Why was everyone just called a witch back then? I don't understand. But anyway, that was a slight tangent. Now onto the college museum trip, because that was just a load of nonsense. Just what I like our lecturers, like our teachers, they were lovely people, but I feel like they didn't actually know what they were doing on this trip, because everyone was kind of just everywhere. Stuff was getting delayed. We went to McDonald's. Like it's just like there's just a lot of stuff happening. Just a lot of stuff happening. Like just a lot of stuff. So to start off, we started at like the train station. We got on the train. It took us like 30 minutes to like an hour to get to Leeds, and we get there, and everything's fine. We go to the museum, we learn a few thingies. I'm slightly uncomfortable by the subject material because some of the subject material involved like I don't really know. Like I can't really remember what it involved, but if I do, I'll just plop it on screen. I have no idea what, but I was just like the only black person there, so it slightly made me uncomfortable. But like I don't know. I don't know. And because like I couldn't really talk to anyone about that type of topic, but like yeah, I'll put it on screen if I remember it. Oh wait, I remember. I think the subject matter was colonization and slavery. As someone who like their home country was like colonized by Britain, I actually like knew a bunch of stuff about it, but like no one else did, so I was kind of just like explaining into the voids. Like most for reference, most of my class was very much like white British. That's not like me dissing the class, it's just like I'm just the only like black British person there who would like has like a person who came from a country who's like colonized by Britain. But like yeah, no, that's just a slight tangent. That's a slight tangent. Other than that though, the day went completely fine. It went completely fine until it was time to go home. Like some of us like stopped and got McDonald's, and honestly, them chicken nuggets back then they tasted nice. Now they just low key taste like cardboard. Like I don't know what it is. Like if they changed the recipe, I truly don't know. But like I don't know. Like McDonald's just isn't hitting as much anymore. I don't know. Like maybe I'm not that much of a big back anymore, but like still like I don't know. So we eat our Mackies, we leave, and then it's time to go back to college and go home. I can't even tell you what kind of nonsense was happening, to the point that some of us managed to get to like some of us were back in college, and some of us were still in Leeds, just in the train station. We're all just like chilling, just looking around like a bunch of like lost little penguins. Like we all just looked so confused, to be honest. Like so like turns out half the class managed to just get home fine. Some of us were just stuck in Leeds though, because the trains were delayed. Lord, if you've like been on the UK train transport thingy, then you know that train delays are the worst thing ever. Like I go to uni, and I used to live in like this city center of like where the uni where like the city is, and I would like try and take a train just to have it like delayed by 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna walk into uni 10 minutes late, everyone just staring at me in complete silence. Like, I hate that. Sometimes I just want to get there early, but no, the trains just have like other ideas for me. I don't understand. Again, another tangent, but let's get back to the subject of the delaying trains. We're all just struggling because the trains are just being delayed. We're all just like, our tutors, they didn't want to show it to us, but they were slightly stressing out. Like again, they're lovely people. They just did not know that this type of nonsense would happen on the trip. I don't know why I record and then it just decides to cut out mid sentence. It's just vibes. It's vibes using like a $20 microphone. I say dollar even though I'm in the UK, so I use pounds, but whatever. This 20 quid microphone from Amazon. It's so vibes, honestly, it's so vibes. But eventually, after like an hour or two of waiting for these trains, to be fair, Leeds is quite a busy place, so I understand like why the trains were delayed. And to be fair, some of these train people are not getting paid enough. So like, if I was a train person and I wasn't getting paid enough, I'd probably delay a train too. But still, sometimes the trains will get delayed just because there's like leaves on the tracks. Like these train delays are getting insane now. They're just getting a little bit too frequent for my liking, honestly. But finally, small tangent again, I'm so sorry. But finally, we finally make it back to college and we're just kissing the floor. Not actually, because that's disgusting, but we're metaphorically kissing the floor because we're like, yes, finally, we can go home. So then I go home with my besties. Wait. I just remembered that before we went, like we were waiting, and then we saw a guy try and kick a pigeon. And it was, I don't think I've laughed that much in my entire life because like this guy wasn't this guy wasn't even drunk or anything. Like he was just kicking a pigeon just for the sake of it. Like hopefully that guy's okay. Like he was just mad about stuff. Wait, no, I remember what he was mad about. He was mad that this like woman, he was like saying, "Oh, all women are sluts. All women are slags, blah blah blah." And it's like I was just honestly stood there in shock. I was like, "What the hell?" Then after walking past this poor woman who did absolutely nothing to this man, by the way, I was watching her the entire time. She didn't do anything. She didn't say anything bad. She was just kind of like, okay, okay, because this guy was just randomly going on a rant about women. Because I don't even know. I don't know. I do not know. But like, then he tried to kick the pigeon out of just pure anger, and the pigeon just flew away. And it was the saddest display of whatever the hell that was in my entire life. Like, I don't think I've ever. I don't want to laugh because that guy could have just been going through a rough time, to be honest. But why are you trying to kick a pigeon? Like, what did the pigeon? What did the pigeon do, man? But yeah, that was the end to that beautiful day. Honestly, the way I described it does not do it justice because it was one of the funniest but like strangest days of my life. Like I loved it. And yeah, my life is incredibly mediocre. So yeah, you're getting that as a story time. Jeez, SMH. No, but in all seriousness, I can't even speak. But in all seriousness, though, I loved like that uni. Not uni. College was like one of the most funnest experience ever. Like, even though I did have like half the class just hate me for absolutely no reason. I don't know what the hell I did to these people. I don't know. Like one of them hated me, and then suddenly she recruited her entire friend group to hate on me. But that's a video for another time. Like it was a very little tangent again, but it was a very fun experience. And honestly, I do miss college. Like I miss my tutors. Like they were funny as hell. Like, and it was just like I miss like I don't know, like my besties. Like I still like message them in the group chat, but we need to hang out more. Honestly, we need to hang out more for real. Like, yeah, that's me. If the speed paint goes on longer than this, again, watch till the end because you know that's good for stuff. And see you.